Hey, what is up, you guys? DHR2, welcome back to my channel. So today is Tuesday, which means we're gonna be looking at some art videos. So instead of looking at people drawing, we're gonna be going over some artworks, box art from VHSs to game box arts to today's comic book art styles. So I think mine might end up being on there. You never know. So but before we do that, if you're new to this channel, subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. And click the bell, be a part of the DH crew. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get on with the video. So, as you guys know, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers came out in 1993. So, what I love about the series is the box art. Yes, the VHS box art that we're looking at right now. So, the first Red Ranger is Austin St. John, the original Red Ranger, which is my all-time favorite leader. So, we're going to take a look at this box art, as you guys can see. Now, here is his original box art. Now, you got the title right here, Day of the Dumpster, the Mighty Morphin logo, him fighting Godar. And here's what I love about this top right here, is the shiny chrome. I've always wanted to know who made these box art. They could have turned it into like a poster. Maybe if Hasbro would have came out with the Mighty Morphin posters like this, I would have definitely bought all 5 of these, but if the prices were lower. I'm not trying to sound like a cheapskate or anything, but that's just how it is. So, the shiny chrome of the Power Sword, the Tyrannosaurus Zord, on the side, Goldar looking like Goldar, and the shiny chrome as well. And here's my favorite part. I've always loved the original 5 when it comes to them morphing into the Rangers and then to the Zords. And if you guys remember 3 years ago, good God, sorry about that, guys. So I remember when I was a kid, I used to have seen High Five at my at New York's visiting my cousins. I was really young as a child at the time, so I've seen High Five, Happy Birthday Zach, and No Clowning Around. I didn't really watch the episodes, but I've seen most of the episodes with No Clowning Around. So getting back to this box art, I've always loved Jason morphing to his Zord. I love all the original Rangers morphing to these Zords, but it's them in the civilian form that is like my favorite right here, of Jason morphing into himself and into his Megazord. So this is Jason, VR Trooper, the helmet, and his Zord also. I've said that so many times, but still. So there's some nice artwork and some details. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I did him fighting King Spinks, and I drew the pilot version of Jason with the baseball shirt he had on. I drew that, him fighting King Spinks, and I did mine differently, but it still holds up pretty well today. I just need to add some more paint because some of the art is coming off. So yeah, so that is Jason fighting Godar, and yeah, let's move on. All right, so you have trying to find the High Five. Okay, they're trying to be funny. We're trying to be funny, excuse me. My voice keeps cracking. Well, wait a minute. I'll be right back, you guys. Alright, I'm back. Sorry for that. I was trying to find some good images of more VHS box art. So this is High Five, the original Yellow Ranger training, fighting Bones, and this was a part of the second episode, but I feel like training didn't really do anything of fighting the monster. It's just about her overcoming her fear of heights, even though she drives her own Zord, which doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they did that, but regardless, you got some good looking box art of Trini morphing into her Ranger, then to her Saber-Tooth Tiger Zord. I like the yellow and gold mixed together, you know, to make it shining from dark to light areas. Um, Good God. Alright, so the shiny chrome of Bones' weapon, even though he's holding his sword the Agua way, it's like the way that Bones is holding his own weapon looks so awkward. It's like he's holding the blade part over the handle. Jesus Christ, how many more interruptions I get? Sorry, y'all. So yeah, Bones is my favorite monster because I love skeletons. But I think the box art on here looks absolutely amazing, and I love it. So, on to the next one. And we're back. So you have Food Fight, which is Billy fighting the Pudgy Pig. I could get like a close up. All right, so you have Billy fighting the Pudgy Pig, him with the Triceratops Zord on the side. I did this as well, but I did mine of him fighting Madame Woe because the episode did make sense because Billy was trying to rescue his love interest, Mars, but him getting his butt kicked by Madame Woe. Shout out to the actress who played Lois on Family Guy. But this is Billy morphing into his Ranger to his Zord. It's funny because I remember, always going on eBay and trying to find some box art of the original 5. But Billy, he just looks kind of awkward because I'm trying to find his eyes, but it just doesn't look like it. But after looking over it and over again, I was like, okay, I got him now. I see his eyes. I see the way it looks. So, like I said, I did mine like Madame Woe's. So, I think to me, when it comes to box art like these, I want to make sure that whatever I remake mine has a different take, a different taste on it. And in Billy's case, even though he is one of my favorite Blue Rangers on the series, but I do like the part of his weapons having a shiny chrome to it. It sparkles. It looks pretty cool, and the Pudgy Pig looks amazing when it comes to detail. But I think the bottom part looks absolutely lovely. I just love it all the way through. Alright, so on to Happy Birthday, Zach. Now on to the Zach Man. The hip-hop keto dancer of the team. So, the box art looks absolutely incredible. I just love everything about it. So you have your Happy Birthday, Zach. Zach fighting the Nasty Knight. I just love how the Nasty Knight looks in this this box art. The Mastodon Zord on the side, and Zach morphing into his Ranger, into his Zord. So okay. I remember years ago when I've seen that the Happy Birthday Zach episode. I've always wanted the one so bad, just because of the box art. But Zach looks kind of creepy in my opinion. I think some of them do, but I think his looks like he's on crystal meth. I'm not trying to sound like I'm hating on my man, but I'm just saying that. But yeah, these box art of Zach moving into his Ranger to his Zord, and I just love it. It looks like Walter Jones slightly, but then again, I mean, you could judge it for yourself. But all in all, I just love Zach. He's one of my second favorite Black Rangers on the show, and yeah, I think he just looks amazing. I just love it. If I get one good look at him, then we good. Next up, last one we have is Kimberly. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. All right, so you have No Clowning Around featuring Kimberly Hart, every boy's childhood crush. I mean. So this is No Clowning Around. This is the box art that I like. The Panatopus. And I feel like it's always like a strange episode because Kimberly did not. Oh my god! I feel like Kimberly did not fight this monster. I feel like Trini should have fought the monster while in American footage because it would have made so much sense. Because I don't know why to put that on here because she did not fight him by himself. It wasn't really focused on her, but they just put that on it just because. And then you have Kimberly moving to a ranger, then to a resort. No, I'm not trying to download nothing. So I think they did a good job on Amy Jo Johnson. It looks like her. I don't know why Hasbro could have made her look just like Kimberly. So yeah. So that is your original 5 of the Mighty Morphin Group. Like I said, I love the box art. I think they're absolutely incredible. And every time I look at them, I just want to just redraw them my way, my take on it. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the Streets of Rage box art. All right, you guys. So we are here with the Streets of Rage box art. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the American box art version first before we head to the Japanese. So let's take a look at this. So you got Axel and Blaze fighting in the Bronx, which it seems like. You got some guy looking like he's about to throw his cat out of the window. The fire at the building looks nice. Them fighting. Wait, is that Blaze kicking? Splatterhouse, dude. But these enemies weren't in the game, so I don't know why they did that. But the color sprite on them looks pretty nice though. You have the police, your thugs, the guy with the gun getting his behind whipped. Axel keeping his bandana, which is good because they kept that. But everything else looks nothing like Blade. Well, the characters from the Japanese version, so we're gonna get to that. I mean, the US version is not that bad, but it could have looked like the characters from the game, so. And now we're on to the Japanese version. Yes, this right here is the real deal. And I don't know why it's looking blurry for some strange reason. Now it's because of my phone. Alright, here we go. There we go. Yeah, baby. This is what I'm talking about. So this is bare knuckle, known in Japan. This is the real box art that I love the most because of the colored sprite. And I don't know if I pronounce his name, but Yuzo, whatever his last name is, he did a great job on this soundtrack of most of the 3 games, especially the first 2. He did a good job on it, but the third one, I'm not really sure because I have mixed feelings about it. But I feel like the box art of this looks fantastic, and I absolutely enjoyed it because of the box or the colors. It looks so realistic. It has this cartoon / realistic style to it, and that's one thing I love about this game. And the music and the box art as well. The Japanese versions are just killing it, man. Like, this is during the 16-bit era, which was the best. So you have them fighting thugs on the bottom, and yeah, it's incredible. So let's get to the sequel, Streets of Rage 2, aka Bare Knuckle 2. Sorry about that, guys. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Streets of Rage 2, aka Bare Knuckle 2. So I'm trying to find some good ones. The US version before we look at the Japanese version. So let's get to. Okay, I hope this is a good one. Alright, so this is Streets of Rage 2, and my god, this is the worst one I've seen. Alright, so you have your logo, but what I don't like is how it looks. All of them look so awkward. Skate looks like he doesn't want to be there. Blaze looks like a a wrestler want turn stripper, and Axel looks like Axel. They kept that, and the thugs look like thugs from the first games. The one in the shirt was not in the game. So, in my honest opinion, you guys, I'm not feeling the US version of Streets of Rage 2. I feel like they could have done so much better, and that's saying something. So let's take a look at the Japanese version, aka Bare Knuckle 2, if I can find some. Oh my god, they don't stop. Wait a minute, I think I do. Okay, this looks hot. Okay, this is Bare Knuckle 2. This is what I love about. Okay, well, again, I love the realistic / cartoony style to it. My apologies. That's my Instagram notification. So getting back to it, you have your Bare Knuckle logo. You have the villain in the background. You have your characters. You have Axel. You have Skate. You have Blaze, who looks like Blaze. And then you have what is it, Thunder? I think it's Thunder or Max. I don't know. But yeah. Also a little trivia note. So the guy who did the painting on this, on Axel, is a tribute to Jean-Claude Van Damme. Bet you guys didn't know that, didn't you? And now you know. I found this out years ago, and I'm like, huh? I mean, he looks like Jean-Claude Van Damme. Although it would have been cool if they did a Streets of Rage movie just like that in the 90s, to have John play Axel in the Streets of Rage movie. But they did make one in 1994, but that was not the Streets of Rage that we know. So, on to the third installment. And we're back once again. So, you have Streets of Rage 3, aka Bare Knuckle 3. And boy, do I have mixed feelings about this game. The graphics are fine, but the AI is terrible. I'm sorry. It just is. So let's take a look at the US version. Wait a minute. I think this one looks blurry. Trying to find a better one. Come on, I just had it. Is this it? See, why is it every... Hold on, I'm trying to find a better picture without looking in blurry. There we go. That's much better. Alright. So, Bare Knuckle 3, aka Streets of Rage 3. You have Axel, you have the kangaroo character, you have the old man with the electronic arm, then you have Blaze. Aren't Skate... I mean, isn't Skate in the third game? I guess not. Maybe he isn't, but... Alright, so, let's take a look at, Axel. He looks like a watered-down version of Hulk Hogan. Or Roddy Piper. Rest in peace to him. I don't like... First of all, what is wrong with his arms? So he looks like a Popeye. Because his forearm is not supposed to look that big like that. I mean, unless you have a tumor or something like that. I'm not sure, but he just looks funny. Like, why is he looking towards me? He should be looking at his face, not me. So everybody is looking at towards the camera. It just doesn't look right at all. So the kangaroo looks basic. The old man with the bionic arm, he looks like he doesn't want it anymore. You have Blaze, who looks like Blaze. See, the US version actually got it right this time. They finally got it right. They made Blaze look like Blaze in the third game. In the third game, she had um, bronze, bronze outfit, the skirt, the training bra, and she looks great in this. But everyone else looks like garbage. I'm sorry, but I'm just being honest. So let's get to the Japanese version. Hopefully I got a good image of it. And I do. Yes. Bare Knuckle 3. Man, this box art looks crazy. And I love every bit of it. Just imagine if an artist drew all of this in color pencil. I would bet you he would have made so much money and have many views on YouTube. And you know what? This is probably one of the best things they ever come out with. So this is your old man with a robotic arm. Oh, Skate is in the game, but why didn't they put him in the Japanese American version? I don't understand that. So Skate looks great. Yeah. You got Axel and Blaze. First of all, let's take a look at the color sprite. I love the mixture between the white and the yellow of his arm. And his shirt looks like he's been sweating. He's been swimming in waters of fighting thugs. And so I like the sparkle. I like that part. So you have Blaze. It's back to her red outfits. Did they actually switch to her outfits in the Japanese version of back to red, or is it in the US version is the bronze? Someone please let me know in the comments below if they actually did that on purpose. So this is Streets of Rage 3. Obviously they had to put the Japanese box art over the title of Streets of Rage 3. So yeah, on to Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition. And I'll be right back. And we are back. So okay. Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition has always been my favorite game growing up. Although I don't have it on me, I don't have it with me now, but I do have some fond memories of it. When it comes to the box art, I love it. So let's get to it. So you have your Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition. You have Bison fighting Guile, fighting on Guile's level. And I love how realistic his hair looks. And Bison looks like he's high on crystal meth while being evil at the same time. So you have him doing his chargeable kicks on Guile. Guile's doing a sonic boom, but failed to prevail. I mean, broken boxes. I mean, I've always loved the US version of Street Fighter 2 characters because they just make them look so good and so retro and fresh at the same time. And that's what I love about, Capcom back then when they actually cared about fighting games. Now on to the Mega Drive version. Okay, it looks blurry. Okay, I love Bison in this. He looks evil, he looks menacing. I do like the psycho powers he got between his hands, and it looks good. And Ryu looks like he is about to have a stroke. I don't know what's going on with him on this one. Even though this is the Japanese version, I can't fault them for that. But Ryu just looks kind of weird in this. So yeah. And hopefully you all enjoyed my video on this. If you did, subscribe and follow me on Instagram. If you mind, until then, this is the HR2. And I'll see y'all later. Peace out.